Hello, 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 everybody. Did you miss me? I missed you. It is good to see you again. How is everybody doing? Let me move us over to this so we can see and I can speak to you. Hello. Hello, hello, it's me, the wonderful and amazing Lucky Red Sparrow. Bread and Nutella since it has to be quick. Ooh, that's a good breakfast. Do you mind me asking where you're going? You don't have to tell me, obviously. But hello, everybody. It's me, your sparrow. I am definitely alive. It's been a very, very long day. And I know I say that a lot lately, but like, it was end of month today and everything was broken. Like everything. And I had to do so much extra work, and this one contractor keeps driving me out of my mind because he won't do the simplest thing to make our lives easier. No, he has to be a complicated dickhead. And I'm trying to wrangle that, right? In the middle of trying to send out invoices and make sure that people have paid us and like communicating with like 5 or 6 different people to get certain jobs done. It's like, I don't like this. There's that lovely sparrow voice. Aw, thank you, Drek. That's very kind of you to say. Buying a new air fryer that's on special discount only this week, not the next, so I gotta get there early. Valid. I hope you get it. Air fryers are like really good. My sister bought one and we all kind of use it now as a result. But it's really good. It is really good. I have a lot of really good stuff to cook through that, so... Let me switch us over to the game. There we go. Everything's fine. And now I can move this here. There we are. Look at our girl. Isn't she pretty? Oh yeah, I need to switch this back to local time. Like, why the fuck is it in that time? Oh, I need to reset my retainers and I don't have enough benches for it. Ooh! Oh my god, that's so pretty! Look what we got! Guys, hold on, I'll move it over so you can see it in the thing as well. Look at that! Nicely done! Alright, I'm gonna quickly pop to the Maelstrom commands so I can get a bunch more adventures and then resettle my retainers and then we can do the gold saucer thing and then... Yeah. I did some grinding though and I have enough stuff to hopefully unlock the next area of Eureka. Hopefully. If I'm lucky. But, yeah. Using air fryers, taught me that microwaving cordon bleu was a no. Oh no, honey. Hello, Zenny. Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? Yeah, I was farming Eureka for a while. And I've got enough Animus crystals to get us to the next area, I believe. Let's get rid of all of these. I really want to open it up if, like, even if I have, even if I don't make this a very long stream, because it's impossible to grind what I need to grind without opening up the next area. But I really like, they gave me a spring dress. How cute is that? I don't know how expensive that is or how rare that is, but you know. Maybe it's my day today. Yeah, so the plan mostly is to unlock the next bit of Eureka, see what we can do there, and then probably do an MSQ if I fill up for it. I really want to, but I also have a lot of exhaustion. And I debated, because my computer's been messing with me this whole fucking day. This whole evening, sorry. I debated canceling stream because I was tired, but I'm like, no. I need a reason for that. You know what I mean? Like, I can cancel it when I want to, that's not the point. The point is to be accountable to myself. I don't want to cancel for no reason. So. But I have promised myself, if I feel like shit an hour in, I will end stream. But we're not an hour in. No. Instead, we are just here, alive. And well. Da 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 da. what changed for me with air fryers was we used to cook hot cross buns in the oven. We buy them pre-made, like obviously in the store, and you cook them in the oven and they get nice and crispy and hot, and you put butter on them. Delicious. Used to do that in the oven. However, if you put them in the air fryer, same results, much quicker, and less chance of me burning myself on the oven racks. Oh wow, 200k. God damn! I'm not selling it. I'm gonna keep it. But like, okay, Retainers, you did good. I believe. Hey. Okay. My luck's changing, guys. Maybe I am the luckiest of lucky red sparrows. Jesus Christ. But I will definitely be keeping that and putting that into my glamour dresser very soon. I know. Oh, he knows. I'm fine. I was trying to set up multi-chat and it didn't work. And I don't know why it didn't work, so I have to go through and try and figure it out. But I also don't know how to merge it with the current font that I have. The way it looks like Final Fantasy messages on the screen. I don't know how to put it so that it'll do that, you know? Also, I could check what the event's gonna be, but it's funnier if I don't. Spent all your bad luck yesterday, only good luck today. Hell yeah! That's gotta happen at least once, right? Normally I just compile. But it's okay. Oh, Air Force 1! What? Guys, I think the game's taking it easy on me today because I'm tired. Can you believe it? Look at this. Also, I really do enjoy Eureka. There's something remarkably, like, soothing about it. And you feel like you're making progress. Whereas, like, the diadem doesn't feel... You just feel like you're doing the same shit for hours and you don't feel like you've done anything, despite the fact your inventory is filled up. Oh, I've been also thinking, I'm going to do, at the end of each month, I'm going to try and do a community day, where we can, like, get together and grind out, like, Eureka, or, Heaven on High, or even the Diadem. You know, the last stream of the month, not this month. Well, actually, yeah, this month, I suppose. Will be, like, a community day thing. I think that'll be fun. I also want to set up more community events in Discord, but I'm taking that a lot slower. Because if I overwhelm myself again and end up in hospital, I'm gonna get the yelling of a lifetime. Da, 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 da. Oh no! Also, at some point, I've got to start practicing in Rivals, because space is getting really, really good, and I don't want to drag them down. I want to be able to, like, maintain my current level, at least. Maybe that's what I can do in between TTRPG sessions. Hello, Demi. Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? That was words. I definitely said words. Hello. Who's ready for some low energy chaos? I'm so surprised that Twitch has finally come around on the multi-chat thing. I won't lie. I thought they were gonna stick to that one like glue. A perfect score. Heck yeah. Look at us go. Alright, so we're gonna pop to Eureka. We're gonna do that quest. I don't know how long we'll spend in Eureka, but we will go there now. As soon as I get out of this. Also, if at some point my stream just decides to shut the fuck down, I don't have a choice in that. My computer's frozen quite a lot in the last couple of days, and I don't know why, because I cleared more space on my hard drives. So I'm not sure why it's suddenly dropping. And I didn't delete any important system files before anyone's like, maybe that's what you did. No. I just deleted, like, a bunch of streams that were saved on here, because I transferred them to a backup hard drive. So I cleared up a bunch of space, and my computer runs worse. And I can't figure out why. Maybe it's just mad at me. Maybe I did something to offend it. I haven't brought my cat in here as often. Maybe it's missing my cat. That's probably it. Hey! He looks so cool, holy shit. What are we doing? Whoop! Oh, thank you. Am I giving this to him? Oh, so that's how I get the gear. Okay, cool. I was literally wondering how to do that. You are a fucking legend. How do you get the cryptic seals? Thank you. I'm gonna put that in my chocobo saddlebag until I do stuff with it, but How do you get those? They come for a big alliance raid thing at the end of Eureka. Oh, okay. Cool, that makes more sense. Because I'm like, where the fuck would it be? Alright. Okay, so I have enough to do the little thing. So hopefully that's all the steps that I need to do. I will hopefully be lucky in this. I was actually helping people run this the other day. It was really cool. When I had the time. And yes, I did get my butt kicked. Thank you for noticing. Jump. Get over that. Come on. It's amazing how little fear I have of these things at the moment. Glad you like the Reaper Glam. It's still a work in progress, but other pieces I want to try out are a little more time consuming to farm. Valid. That is one thing that I will only appreciate on certain days. How long it takes to farm things. Because it's the same thing in Warframe. I adore Warframe. It's a lot of fun. But it takes a long ass time to get anything. And I'm tired. Alright, let's see what happens, shall we? To flood the Ethernet relay and continue the Eureka expedition, you will need to procure 99 Animus crystals. Please note that these crystals will be consumed in the process. Yes. This is it, Lewis. Are you ready? Yes. Were you checking measurements? Right. Listen carefully. To flood the relay with ether, we need to repurpose your Magia board as an elemental converter. Is this their way of making me hunt for Magicite again in the next area? Also, I accidentally closed my Opera browser before, and so all of the stuff that I had saved for streams is now gone. So, all of my guides on Eureka, I have to relook up. Ooh. Are you just... Seekest thou power? Power to smite thine enemies, to cast down the wicked and rise up the righteous. Do you know who I am? New phone, who dis? I There is never a good answer to be said to these people. Art thou a pawn, then, content to surrender to the whim of fate, to bid welcome to the wicked and the dark? And within, a light burning, radiance resplendent. Lo, in light she walketh, and in light she abideth. Thus I will remember thee. Yeah, I don't say I want to agree with things, like, that I want a lot of power and shit to a random stranger that just appeared behind me. That's how you sell your soul, and that's a bad idea. There is no other way. Aye, even if we fought the damned thing to our dying breaths, it'd endure. It's as if it has it's as though it has a nigh bottomless wellspring of ether to draw upon. Until such time as a permanent solution is found, it shall be sealed away. If any of you yet harbor doubts, speak them now. You'll hear none from me. Let's do it and be done with it. Right then. The matter of what to do may have been resolved, but was still the matter of where to do it. Not in the colony, that much is plain. The location must be remote, far from prying eyes and covetous men. There's a joke I could make there, but I'm not going to. That mustache, dude! Well, Galef, this was your idea. Got any suggestions? As a matter of fact, I do. An island not far from the motherland. Deserted. Dangerous. The perfect place to build a prison. A prison? Ooh. Are we doing a prison break? I love prison breaks. That was an interesting TV series. I did kind of stop watching it, like, after they escaped. Because at that point, they'd achieved their objectives. And I was like, oh, cool. Lilith, what happened? Please respond. I got ambushed by a guy who spoke in cryptic riddles and then saw a vision. Usual stuff, actually. Work did it. Glad to hear it. Our reading suggests as much, but I wanted your confirmation before I performed the final test. Well, I appear to have arrived with all my bits intact. I believe that constitutes a success. Very good. I'll have to perform various adjustments and measurements before we can risk teleportation to other regions, but this is nevertheless a significant accomplishment. By the way, you took an awfully long time to respond after initiating the process. Did something happen? Yeah, why would we not tell her that before she teleports? Galef, you're certain that's the name you heard spoken in the vision? 4 men. One of them a Lupin, and this masked man you met, if they were grandfathers, then that would make him. Ah, forgive me. Neither the time nor the place. Let's return to Port Surgate. Okay. That name you heard, Galef, that was my adopted grandfather's name. And from what you described, I do not think it's any coincidence. Galef Baldesion founded the students, together with 3 of his fellow Archons. If they were the men you saw in your vision, then the island they spoke of was almost certainly the Isle of Val. But this entity they spoke of sealing away, Grandfather told me nothing of such things. I should very much like to ask him, but he was one of many missing and presumed dead when we believed this island destroyed. But we were wrong about that, and I can only hope we were wrong about him. As for who that masked man could have been, I haven't the foggiest. He certainly didn't sound like anyone I've ever met. Unfortunately, I meet people like that on astounding regularity. Mysteries heaped upon mysteries. Still, it changes nothing. We must continue to seek out survivors. And survivors are most likely to be found inside our headquarters. You've done everything I've asked of you. And more, but now it's my turn. Those adjustments I told you, the ones I need to make to the Ethernet relay, are going to take time. Until I finish, you may consider our expedition on hold. Thank you again for all your hard work, Lilith. I'll be in touch. Okay. Maybe I also do more Eureka. Never did that much after unlocking it. I mean, why not? Making the most of Animos. Da-da-na-na-na-na. Hell yeah. So we leave, and then we go to Pagos. Ow. Good news, adventurer. While you were away, Mistress Kryl completed her work on the Ethernet relay, allowing us to access another region of the island. I'm told it's quite different from Animos, far, far colder, on account of the preponderance of ice-aspected ether. Accordingly, the team dubbed it Pagos. They've already established a new base camp, and if you'd like to lend a hand with the expedition, you'd be more than welcome. Just say the word and I'll see to the arrangements. I'm sure Mistress Kryl would be overjoyed to see you again. Yay! We'll go there, see what the first quest is. And then go to, oh wow, above level 35, Jesus. I'm only level 20 there. Christ. Da-da-da-da. And gear exceeding an item level of 300. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. I've never seen this before, so this is the furthest I've ever gotten in Eureka, so it looks so stupid. Dinosaurs! It's a dinosaur. Mood, buddy. Major mood. Let's sink, shall we? Yeah, I know. Ah, there's Geralt. Alright, Kryl. Darling, friend, pal. Buddy. Good to have you with us, Lilith. Now that you're here, we can commence our expedition in earnest. Okay. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ah, there you are. I thought to find you at Port Surgate, but was told otherwise. It has been some time since we last spoke, and you are obligated to share with me your discoveries as per our agreement. A pleasure to see you too, Eureka. I should be glad to apprise you of our progress. Given that you're here, I presume you're well aware of how we reintegrated the relay into the Ethernet and so forth. Then there is no need to expand upon those facts. However, you may wish to hear from Lilith from what happened after she flooded the relay. I saw a vision of Galuf Baldesian's past. I feel like that's the more pressing thing. Galuf, are you certain? But of course you are. This is your power, the Echo. You must know all too well when you have walked in the memories of others. What else happened? Tell me more. It was a bit weird and a bit chilly. I won't lie. A masked man seemingly offered power to cast down the wicked, and a vision of our founders discussing how to deal with a powerful entity. An entity they apparently agreed to imprison on Isle of Val, yet I know naught of it. Have you any idea what it could be, Eureka? No, none whatsoever. However, your comrade's account has given me cause to reconsider our previous assumptions, especially in the light of mine own discovery. Despite the considerable distance in Animos, I was able to measure a force being exerted on the barrier, which yet encases our headquarters. A force not from without, but from within. Yet if the barrier was erected to repel an external threat as we originally surmised, one would expect the exact opposite. Perhaps the barrier was not erected to defend, but to imprison, to seal something away, as Galuf and the others put it. Will you share any further discoveries with us, Eureka? I will continue my study of the barrier and inform you if I learn on of note. What do you two intend to do? Strive to restore the Ethernet to good working order as before, and we might gain access to our headquarters. My primary concern remains ascertaining whether or not the others are still alive and rendering aid if need be. To that end, I hope I can continue to count on your support. Of course! Well, I cannot say I wholly endorse your approach, but as I have no better suggestion at present, by all means, carry on. I will be in touch. I swing wildly between wanting to punt him, and, like, wanting to pet him on the head. I swear, even if I were on my deathbed, I doubt he'd spare a kind word. Some folks just don't have it in them to be nice. Where were we? Ah, right. We have yet to detect any anomalies that would suggest the presence of Magicites as before. We have only just begun to survey the region, however, and I should be very surprised if I do not have news for you soon. In the meantime, why not see to Pagos yourself? I can continue upon reaching level 21. Yay! Okay, oh my god. Okay, that's cool. Multiple things, lots to do, lots to see. I do want to explore, but I did say... Actually, what is my next relic weapon thing from you? And then we'll go and do an MSQ. Ah. And pay my debts. I would like to... It's fine. Maybe I have to get, like, the crystals or something. That's alright. We'll come back to this when I get bored. Ajika's Sunajak. Putting the sun insufferable. Oh man, that's a good one. I like that. Main story, I know, it's a rarity with me. I could have procrastinated more. I could probably still go and procrastinate if people would prefer. I do have a bunch of other stuff I need to grind towards, so. I also need to do the Dark Knight questline so I can get my level 70 weapon for that, so I can farm for that relic as well. What is this time? Like, fuck all of you. I've been doing it more. God damn it. Holman's the Switch is in the north of Lakeland, so we'd best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads, northwest of the Ascensal Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. Why didn't I do that last time? It's fine. You know the best part, guys? No one will ever believe you that I'm doing MSQ. I feel very much like Halt. Why are you doing this? Because no one will ever believe you. You sick, twisted son of a bitch. Do you still remember? Yes, I remember what happened before. I remember, and I hated it. I remember they're under attack, and that we have to go save them. I'm just wondering why I didn't fulfill that part of the quest to send him outside so I didn't have to run in and then run out. But yes, I'm still traumatized, thank you for asking. How fitting. Of course the ad break starts now. Of course it does. One minute 20 ads. I know, don't worry. I won't be doing the main quest without everybody. Don't worry. I'll just get to the point and I'll wait for everyone to get back. I know, I know. Da, da, da. I've got so much stuff to do. I'm gonna stop doing that. It's probably making people sick. I do it all the time when I'm playing because I don't like sitting still in games. But I just realized people are watching this perspective, so it's probably making them a bit ill. But we'll pick up in like 10 seconds when the ads finish and everyone gets back. Because as usual, I do not like locking main story content behind ads. And as I can't turn them off on my channel, we have to wait. But it's okay, because it's only a minute 20 each time. Alrighty, chat should be back. Hopefully. But the ads are now over on my end, so hopefully I can just send us in. Freedom! All set? If we follow this road north, we'll arrive at Northern Staging Point. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now! I just had a terrible realization. I have to be up really early tomorrow. I have a stupid dentist appointment, which I made at 8:40 a.m. for some fucking reason. I mean, that was the only appointment they had, but like, who wants to go to the dentist at 8:40 a.m. on a Saturday morning? Who? Definitely not me. That's a cool mount. Yes, Twintania. I love it. Looks cooler when she flies, but like, I'm cool. I'm chill. I'm vibing. Could probably teleport? Oh no, we don't have a thing there yet. That's fine. One day I'll be high enough gear level to queue as a Dark Knight into Orborn, and maybe we'll get to that. Actually, let's see if anybody is looking for Orborn while we wait. Someone is, but no one's joined. It's tempting, it really is, I won't lie. But if I go and do something else now, I will get lynched. I will get ripped apart. People will be very mad at me for teasing them with the idea of MSQ and then not following. Ooh, those are such pretty wings. Holy shit! Focus. Alright, I'm here. Please be a voice cutscene so I can take a break. It's not gonna be, is it? Holman's switch is past these gates and through the woods. It's not exactly a near neighbor to the Crystarium, but as we occupy the same region, we have built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by a swarm unlike any that we've seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villages, but as many as half remain. Judging by the number of eaters present, we have a good reason to believe that a light warden leads the attack. How convenient. It seems we'll have our chance to slay a warden sooner rather than we expected. One does not simply slay a warden. Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? They hold more light inside them than all of their underlings put together. It can be struck down, aye, but its essence won't dissipate, like the weak kind. Vile ether will billow outwards and envelop the nearest living being. A reckless young swordswoman, perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. Well, you can leave that particular quandary to us. I must ask that the guards stand down and allow us to engage this leader of eaters alone. Concentrate on survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if... Understood, my lord. As a captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Very well. Then our warden slaying party shall include myself, the level years, Captain Lena, and last but not least... me. I knew it was me. Let's fuck some shit up, man. A formidable group indeed. Into Holminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. Holminster Switch now accessible. A new regular duty has been added. Yay! Okay, so, important question. Do I queue for this? Or... Oh, interesting. Okay. I have to be something else because I can't go in as a Dark Knight. Ha! I would like to... Interesting. Very interesting. Why are you doing this to me? Ah, okay. So, if I go... Let's go DPS. And then let's see who we have. He's gonna be the tank! Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with these guys. I mean, why not, right? Because we got a healer, we've got a tank, we got a DPS. And as much as I love Lina, like, I want to be, I need to be, you know, help in this situation. Alright, fuck it, we ball. Let's do it. Because I know the NPC do dialogue during the things, so I kind of want to take the NPCs with me for these kind of things. But I'll help people if they need it, or I'll queue if, like, I don't think I can do the dungeon on my own. It is kind of weird that I didn't go tank, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh god, more of those cocoon things? Why? I mean, I get why, but why? Oh no, she's not gonna be here, is she? That would be a dick move. Oh, that would be such a dick move. Oh god, it's that Sin Eater. It can't be. The Easts corrupt everything. Have I forgotten how to play Pictomancer? Yes. Do I care? No. Picto OP, so no matter. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Alphano, you have one job to heal. It's like, damn, dude, what are you doing? So, would you guys recommend using Pictomancer in Eureka? Do you think that's a thing to do? Because I use tank because it can heal itself and it's like durable as fuck, so it gives me more time to live, basically. But yeah, I don't know. Alphado's healer priority list. I'll say 2, 3, and then everyone else. Sorry. Like I said, I'm a little bit quiet today. I'm just tired. I'm not upset or anything, okay? Not that I think you guys would think I was upset, but also, like, it's just a good habit. I really need to learn, like, the best kind of, things for this. I'll just annoy everybody watching. In my defense, I'm a Sage main. And I could have come in here as a Sage, but I didn't want to go in without Alpha No and LSA. And I like the Crystal Exarch more than I like Lena. Oof! Hi, Com. Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? It's good to see you. I know we're taking this really slow, by the way. I don't know the healing capabilities of Alphinac. I am very, very tired. Oh, I feel that, sweetie. Sweetie? I've never called anyone sweetie before. I feel that, lovely. Sorry. It's been a long day. One day it won't be a long day. It's the caramel. Oh, I actually tried. So, here to show you, I don't know if they have this anywhere else, but they released a new type of hot cross bun, one with like caramello in the middle, which is like the caramel chocolates. It was weird. It was also the most plasticky hot cross bun I've ever eaten in my whole entire life. The caramel one wasn't too bad though. Like, because I was really hyped, because I'm like, ooh, you know. I love the caramellos and I love hot cross buns. Together, they're gonna be great, right? No, no. No, they were not. Everyone on Twitch being super tired. I mean, gestures vaguely to the world around us. Isn't it, like, normal? Caramel, oh my god, I would kill for a caramel koala right now. Jesus fucking Christ. It's also like 4 AM. Listen, Snackage knows no time. Although, why are you up at 4 AM? Like, not that I don't appreciate your presence, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy speaking to you and having you here, but I'm just... You underestimate me. You underestimate me. No, I'm pretty sure I estimate you pretty damn well. The amount of times I've had to save your ass. Accidentally napped after work. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh yeah, guys. So I have, as you guys know, I'm doing TTRPG stuff on the channel soon, right? And I have a casting call thing, and I'm going to be putting that out tomorrow, and I'm really excited. I'm really nervous about it, because I've never done one before, so I don't know what the appropriate thing and, like, how to do them properly. So it's like, this is the monster we saw in Armorang. Easy now, LSA. We face it together. Hell yeah, we do. Okay, why are we going over here? Jesus, that's why. Good to know. Honestly, I appreciate that they put that in there for us, because I would not have known this.
I'm with you.
I'm with you. Are you? I wake up really early to catch a stream from NA at like 6 AM. Oh my gosh. Woke up, ate dinner, watched shows. Good golly. Leave the healing to me. None of us can heal, Alphino. You're the only one who can.
You underestimate me.
Ah! What the fuck are you guys doing? Just watching them just stand in the AoE, like, yeah, no, this is fine. In these kinds of things, can I do limit breaks, or do I still save it for the end one?
Let's give them a show.
Never mind. That'll do it. Why would you do it now? Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Hold VLB whenever possible. Yep, learned that.
You underestimate me.
Again. Ow. A small consolation is that I can wear jeans to work tomorrow, today. Is there a reason you couldn't wear jeans normally? See, I don't. That is not a bitchy question. I am genuinely curious. Is there a reason you wouldn't be able to do that normally? An office with business casual dress code. Oh, I see. Yeah, we have some of that in Australia. There's a few places that do it, and like mostly people are chill. Do I not get a? Is everyone all right? We're fine. Let's keep moving. Do I not get a treasure chest for that? Fuck you. I want loot. Someone help! Ah! Walked past it? Did I? I did! Son of a bitch! They can fight without me. I'll be right back. I genuinely did not see it. It must have been under her. Yay! I'm happy now. And it's a thing for... Oh no, it's not a thing for Dark Knight. Dang it. I mean, I've wore black jeans in a pinch, but I'm wearing my bedazzled ones today. Fuck yeah. Let's do this. The blackened meadow. Oh wow, that is a hell of a shot. Gonna sparkle like a freshly washed Nintendo. Well, that's a mental image. I'm genuinely trying to remember if there's a better way to do any of the things that I'm doing. But I also have a headache, so it's fine. We're all fine and good. Also, while I don't have multi-chat on the stream itself, I do have access to multi-chat, and I can see from different platforms when people talk, by the way. I know I was talking about it earlier, but Yeah, I can see when every platform that I'm currently streaming on is talking to me.
So be it.
Forgiven disobedience. Interesting. Tank, can you do your job? Thank you. He's not doing bad, I won't lie. But I am doing fuck all damage. I could have done this unsynced and just flown through it, but no. I gotta do it the normal way. The X-Arc being a you pull it, you tank it kind of guy. Yeah, that's fair, but like I don't have the option to let him pull because he doesn't. I wonder why the disobedience looks as much like an animal as it does. The others look twisted but with like human elements to them here and there, but the disobedience doesn't. Is that because it's formed from like animal spirits? Genuine question, I don't know the answer to. Like I know a lot of them are quite bestial in nature, but there's always some form of like human limb orientation, unless it's that, of course. But I think he was more, yeah, it was mid-duty. But depending on whatever you want to do, Picto is not the best for Eureka, mostly on account of not having a Eurekan weapon, which eventually becomes important. Huh. Well, thank you for telling me. Is there a class that's like the best for Eureka? Like the one that I should be focusing on like leveling up a Eurekan weapon for and all that stuff? Or is it cool to keep going with Paladin? Because I've been doing pretty well with Paladin, I won't lie. Did they go back and fix the NPCs, like AI for like the, I'll get there, give me a second. Your, like, troops that you can do for your for your company. Frankly, everything works. I think Warrior is slightly strong as far as tanks go. Oh, okay. Oh no. No. Another Eater! No. So this is where you went. That's her! Tesleen, no! Oh, that's so fucking awful. Why? I mean, I know we're giving her mercy, but fuck, man. I was hoping not to have to do that. She's not even the boss of the area! I'm so fucked. I don't know what this means. Oh, okay.
I will not yield.
Jesus! The Shadowbringers doesn't pull punches and go straight for the gut. Good to know. Also, the cutscene at the end of this dungeon is one of my favorites in MSQ. Can't wait. Ooh, okay. Hell yeah. Oh god. Ow. Okay, so I have to be as far away from them as possible so that they don't get shared hits. Okay, that makes sense. Ow, my eyes! My eyes! Leave the healing to me. Who the fuck else can heal, bloody? I'm sorry, Tazleen. Sorry. I hope this brings you peace. Ow. I just really love the idea of this. Like, I've gone into battle with a fucking paintbrush, and I'm still doing damage. Like, I respect that. Making your enemies drink bleach. Jesus Christ. Hello, Chloe! Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? Your model is so cute, by the way. It is absolutely adorable. I love it so much. Oh god. Sorry, Darlene. Alistair, you've gone all pale. I'm fine. Keep moving. Aww. Oh, that hurt. Lakeland coat of casting. Oh, what does that look like? Okay, I can get behind that. So cute. Incredibly sleepy, thank you. How are you? I am good. I'm kind of exhausted and a little bit in a bad brain way, if that makes sense. Just because today has been a bit of a thing. No, they killed them! Could I have saved them? I didn't think it mattered. I don't think I could have saved them. Got it from booth and then changed the colors. It's legal to change. I was like, yeah, I assumed as much. I don't believe people tend to confess crimes to me on the internet, but what do I know? No, but it's so cute. I love the duck. If you were not here last night, lovelies, we raided over to the wonderful Chloe, who was playing Warframe. How did Warframe go, by the way? Yeah, I didn't get to stay very long because I was fucking exhausted and had to get up early for work. It doesn't, you will never be able to save those people. No! A waking night. It was my emotional support and balance. Why am I getting yelled at?
On guard.
That is things related. Did the Finding Tenno mission not a spell? And I got a Roomba gifted to me. Ooh, a Roomba. I have played up to the current update, but I don't know if everybody in chat has, so thank you for being considerate of that. I hadn't even thought about that. I am excited for the next update, I'm not gonna lie. And this is why I don't normally play up to content, because now I have to wait. You see my dilemma. Actually, I haven't been on in a couple days though, because I've been busy. And I gotta set up stuff for tomorrow. I'm gonna make a little Canva thing for it, so I can, because I'm gonna put out the casting call tomorrow, and then on Sunday, hopefully, do the stats, because I take them on the 28th, because I took them on the 28th where time to make them, make the graphics and stuff, which are terrible, by the way. I've made such a terrible mess of those, but I want to improve them. But graphic design is not something I know a lot about, so please bear with me. I promise I'm getting better. But I'll be putting up the stats for the challenge. To be honest, I actually haven't paid that much attention to them this month. Things have been very hectic. I've had a few kind of dark things happen. To be clear, I'm perfectly fine. I did have some friends that were and are going through some stuff, and there was a point where they were in hospital, and I really couldn't talk about it because I didn't know if their family had been notified, and they have, and the person is fine. But I was kind of dealing with a lot of that over the last few weeks. Plus, like real life stuff, and they're like getting sick, and so this month's been a bit of a mess. But I didn't miss a day, and that's the important thing. I managed to keep to my word. Thank you, Chloe. Things are better. I got... Is this too dark a joke to make on here? To be clear, they're fine. And the way that they told me they were fine, right, was to send me a message saying, I live, bitch. And I'm like, that is not how you tell me. That is not how you let me know this works. It was really funny. God, it fucking drained me like a sieve though. But it's very funny. So freaking based. It was really funny. I of course sent them back like a full line of like middle finger emojis. And basically said, not if you ever do that again, I will fucking kill you myself. You don't scare me like that. But yeah, no, they're fine. Everyone that needed to be notified has been notified. I just couldn't talk about it because some of their family does interact with stuff on stream and have seen stuff from me on stream. So I didn't want to risk saying anything before they'd had a chance to be informed. So, but yeah, no, they're much better. Still talking shit. And the couple of the projects that I've been getting to are now starting to get underway, so it's nice. But yeah, it's been a month, so I haven't paid that much attention to stats or anything. I've just been trying to keep the challenge moving. For those of you who are just lurking and you do not know, I have a challenge this year where I'm going to post something every day for 365 days on all my social medias. And I want to see how that works with growth. See what I can learn and see how I can be a better streamer by the end of it. And we're coming up on like day 58, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow would be day 58 because January, February. Yeah. So that's weird to think, isn't it? We're close. Be on your guard. But things should get better. And I'll be posting casting calls tomorrow. Got a Delta, have a fun stream, and enjoy the cutscene after the dungeon. Maybe you will continue MSQ for once. Not with that attitude, I won't. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get judged for this, but that was a little kinky. Come on, they've got chains on them. What do you want from me? Constant publishing is really hard, but guess what will give you some reach? I wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to learn more because I really want to make streaming a career and I really want to make this sustainable and be able to live off of this for the most part. Ooh, this music is good. We stand in the presence of the light. Philia. So be it. Thank you. And I'm always of the opinion that a rising tide lifts all ships. So if I learn things, I want to be able to share those things with other people and help them kind of achieve the same dream and help them avoid the same mistakes that I made. So, like I've learned, subtitles are really important on clips because most people don't. What are we doing? Most people don't actually do not die. Jesus Christ. Most people don't actually turn on the audio for a lot of subtitles. Get out of his... Get out of there, man.
Oh God.
Oh God. Okay, it does not... Okay. That is not what I thought it said. And I was just... not present, apparently. But yeah, no, I really like the idea of being able to share the things that I've learned, and maybe it helps somebody else achieve their dreams as well. Because there is no point in hogging that kind of knowledge. It doesn't serve anyone. Hello, devil! And this is why Alfie is my wife's child. Oh my god, that's so funny. Also, funny thing regarding the model thing, I was looking at one... Oh god. That wasn't a little girl or a big mama boomer. Totally okay with it, just not for me. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Oh god, no. Jesus fucking Christ. We done? Nope, apparently not. How many of these are you gonna do, you bitch? And when I got the one that was messing with the... Oh, Jesus. How long do you do this for, you psycho? Jesus fucking Christ. Angry guy. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna read that after I finished. I'm so sorry. Oh, his ass is asking to be left here, okay? The only reason he gets to have McDonald's is because my wife would be mad at me. Valid. Ow! Okay, I've got to stop doing that. Let me up. No. No. Normally I can read quicker. It's just apparently today... I was about to... Bitch stole my fucking kill. Well, not my kill, my goddamn limit break. I adore Alfie. I adore the twins, I really do. It still throws me that they're like fucking 16 at the start of A Realm Reborn. And so it fucks me up a little bit. I'm like, why the hell would you be taking a 16-year-old out on these kind of life-threatening trips? Although it does make what happens at the end of A Realm Reborn with the Crystal Braves make a lot more sense. Is it the end of? Yeah, it is. Has to be. Because if you gave power to a 16-year-old boy and like told him the future of the world counted on this, he would get a little full of himself too. He would make terrible decisions. Anyone would. So it makes a lot more sense. Come on. I love LSA, the other one's okay too, I guess. Is your wife watching? Listen, I am not a paragon of taste. Apparently my taste is very questionable given the characters that I adore in this game, so there's no judgment from me. Didn't know, but you can feel it when I talk. Okay. So if we kill this, it's gonna unleash a lot of light, right? So what the fuck are we gonna do about that? Thank you for the follow, Ren. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. Put that song away, you kinky boss. See? Same brain cell. You get me. Alright. Well, everyone looks very serious. I'm gonna steal his shit and leave. I will go back and read your message, by the way. Being a monster fuck, I thought it makes you see things in another way. Valid. Very valid. No judgment from me here.
It's releasing its ether. Fall back.
Hopefully the voice is
We cannot
loud
let it
enough.
touch us. Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw.
Bastion! Thank you for the follow, lovely. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. Hopefully the voice acting is
That will not
audible.
be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption.
Oh shit, me? Fuck. I'm sure it'll be fine.
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Cool. This is normally and fine. I'm so fucked. I will respond to chat in a minute, by the way. My eyes! I can't see! You got this, girl. You got this, girl. I believe in you. Oh my god. Oh my
Behold,
god.
the monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
How fucking funny would it have been if, like, we did that and it was daytime and nothing changed. Me when I got here. Sort of, I'm not a warrior of light. There. What would it feel like to have lived in a place that was always bright, always light, and then suddenly have darkness fall? Like, that would be insane. Your bodies would completely adapt out of their circadian rhythms. They're gonna have a lot of trouble getting back to sleep. I live in Scotland, it's always dark here. Finally, a good night's sleep. Yee.
It's so beautiful.
Like, I imagine they're gonna struggle quite a lot.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
I am indeed a shadow bringer. But, sorry. Sorry. I had that thought as we were watching the cutscene. I'm just like, it's really cheesy. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Turn the lamp back on, damn it! How did he know I'd survive that, though? Like, imagine if the warrior light
What I think it is?
turned into a light bringer. Like,
The night
you guys
sky.
would be fucked.
As it should be.
Shitty ending to the story, though.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, Then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true.
Yes. So I've played a little bit of Shadowbringers on my main, but not enough of it, and like I figured I'd just do it with stream. So we're going through this, and I have done the dumbest thing possible and said I'm gonna 100% this bitch. So we're going through, and I'm doing all the quests with voice acting, if I can anyway. He knows the critical information.
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you.
For me? You were trying to find me, and your aim was so shit.
Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will.
What I'm mad about is your fucking aim. I don't mind being summoned for help, like, but fuck, dude, you had to take out all the Scions before me? Like, man. I am here to eat your books. Good luck. Those books, they're not normal books, my dude.
I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present,
Some of them bite back.
I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
I will become the warrior you need. God, this poor girl. She has just been thrown into fight after
On
fight.
behalf of the first, I
Does
offer
she
you
ever get a
deepest
break? Like, does anyone care
I
that...
understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of
You're
the day
so
may have
fucking
taken their toll.
familiar, but I don't know why.
Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Yeah, saying that with a smile on your face doesn't count.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Okay.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Fuck yeah, baby. We are motherfucking heroes. No, we're big damn heroes. And the reason I changed it is if you've watched Firefly, you know exactly what I'm referencing. That show just is so quotable. It's painfully quotable. And I've been meaning, so I have been I just hit shit really, really hard. So my intention is to play through this game as each expansion goes, as the class for that character. A spoily thing's done. I was hiding. I have another little thing to talk about, like a continuation of the quest, and then we might fuck around a bit. Do you want me to put a message in chat? Alright, I'm gonna finish this out, finish this quest, and see what happens. And then we can go do the Dark Knight quests. How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. Heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a monumentous one nonetheless. You'll be back in some minutes. Alright, then I should be able to trigger this and get them to send back. Let's go! So yeah, I've been trying to do each of the expansions as like the titular class for that one. So Realm Reborn was Paladin, Heavensward was Dragoon, Stormblood was Samurai for most of it, I believe. And then Shadowbringers is Dark Knight, so I'm gonna send them back to the Crystarium and then we will go and do something else. But I did a main story quest, you should all be proud of me. Now, as for how we proceed from here... Why y'all like this? My friend who streams did the same thing. The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Lilith, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as a legendary Warrior of Darkness, I fear that no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vorthri responds to all of this. Yeah? Sure. Oh no, it's the Irish. It's an accent I can do. I can do like 3 accents. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. It is my intention to share with the people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed from parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I would encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day, about all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium, and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits. And to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask for all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the Pendants? Please let Bragi know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives to the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. You can count on me. Well, Anya, I can barely speak English, just Scottish, so you got this. Thank you. I am a dungeon master, so practicing different accents is part of the reason why I actually picked this game. We should start making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, I'll say. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest. Not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while. And that means you as well, Lilith. I shall be very cross if you try to follow me. I promise to find you later when I feel myself again. That's fair. Fuck, I just canny half the time and get called Irish, so I lose it. Just you and me then, shall we? Personal experience, gaming helps a lot, especially with pronunciation. Yes. Yeah, so it's one of the things I do at, one of the reasons I chose Final Fantasy, other than just adoring the game, was because, give me a second, I'll get there, was because it had a lot of dialogue, and I wanted to improve being a dungeon master. So if you don't know, dungeon masters are people who run tabletop RPGs, role-playing games, like Dungeons & Dragons, or Blades in the Dark, or Pathfinder, or any of those. I do that for a job. Well, a partial job. I'm not making a lot of money off it yet. And so I really wanted the opportunity to just be able to practice and have the ability to just, you know, practice voices without feeling too self-conscious. Plus, it's a great way to fill the silence if you're nervous. Did someone say TTRPG? Yes, I did. I am a dungeon master. Barbarian Totem of the Bear. Let's fucking go. Yes. If you like TTRPGs, do stick around because I'm going to be running one-shots on the channel over the next few months, and then towards the end of the year, probably after I get back from my trip, I'll be starting a campaign. Or two. Depends. Why do you need that many retainers? Because I did. And it's gonna hurt to know this. But they're all full of junk. So is my inventory. I got it from my main and like now I don't really play her. This Lilith has become my main, so that's fine. Oh no, one-shots, right, take cover! Listen, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. Lilith, Mom? Yeah, her name's Lilith Dustseeker. Partially an homage to my first ever D&D character, Anterafel. Anterafel Dustseeker, it's a real pleasure to meet you. I make things fly and I make things explode, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive, the things I explode not so much. I loved her so much. Yeah, so face stuff. Thank you. It's alright, this is your job, you need to invest obviously. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be running TTRPGs on the channel, so hopefully you guys will come by and hang out. They're gonna be on another stream day, I just have to figure out what day works best for people. But that we will be doing a one-shot in March, if I can get the timing correct. Alright, hold on. I need... how many of these? I need 52 king cakes. How many do I have? How many do I have? 23. I need so many. I'm doing all the relics, which is why I have to do this, by the way. I have a critical question, and I would judge you, jokingly. Go for it. Bring it. Just be aware, I'm Australian, which means my language is fluent sarcasm. No, I didn't. Sorry. Can you repost it, or do you want me to scroll up and find it? I don't mind going to scroll up. That's fine. Oh, sure. Give me a sec. Sweet. Thank you. I see the horns and wings, devil, demon, dragon, draconic eldritch spirit, in charge of a demiplane known as the library. If you're interested in lore, I'm actually writing most of it and posting it to the to my Discord and eventually to socials as I get through that. I have both a normal level of lore and like a horror version of lore. so people can engage with whichever one they wish. But it is in the Discord and it is free to access, so if you want to go and see. Also, funny thing regarding the model thing, I was looking for one that wasn't a little girl or a big mama. Boomer, totally okay with it, just not for me. And when I got that one, was messing with the animation. And there's one where she removes the cardigan, and wow, I got jump scared. You literally fell for a booby trap. Sorry. It's so funny. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. For a booby trap. Like, and it's funny because I said trap. Okay, if you said demon, I would have to fight you. Valid. Very valid. Fight me, you nerd-ass punk. Honestly, I say fight me a lot for somebody who genuinely cannot win a fight for the life of her. Oh yeah, literally, those are huge! Yeah. Funnily enough, when I was getting... So this model is a custom model by the wonderful Nasaric on VGen. It's a full body model too, by the way. Look at this! And I actually did have the assets reduced slightly from the initial design, which is fine. I will fight you either way, but one would be worse. Saying fight me is less than saying, huh, you want to fight? So what if I kiss you? Weak. Oh, the dress is so pretty. Thank you. I love her so much. Okay. So we're gonna do the Dark Knight questline now, I guess. Actually, what level is it? 63. Sid, my goat. Yes, I love him so much. Oh, thank the gods, an adult. Riel has been spending a lot of time with Mist, keeping him company and getting to know him and so forth. Not that there's much to know. He won't talk about his home or his past. Doesn't seem to have any interests beyond or skills beyond conjuring elaborate illusions derived from memories. I've no idea how he does it either, and more importantly, I'm not even sure how we could take back the ether he stole. No stress, Chloe. Thank you for being here. It's always good to see you. We may have no choice but to agree to his terms, unless you're content to carry half a soul crystal. I can hear you whispering, you know. Mist means well, and Lilith and I are willing to help him. Why aren't you? I didn't say I wasn't willing. I'm still here, aren't I? Right then. We found no one suitable for the boy's needs here. Rather than return to Ishgard, I say we try someone new. Let's head to Tailfeather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over. Sorry, I'm fine. I'm biased, but Dark Knight storyline is the best. Not only because I actually paid attention and read it all, but it's genuinely so well written. I was absolutely taken aback when I was reading the journal entries for the first quest for the Dark Knights. Like the first thing. I mean, you can still read it here, because it was so different to any of the others. I was like, holy shit, yes, I'm vibing with that. Oh, we haven't done society quests. Where are we up with? I think the Anata we can get done today and get the next level. But we'll see what we get up to. Life here is not easy, but it is fulfilling all the same. That said, the hunters had no personal tales of profound tragedy to share. They did, however, tell me of an outsider recently brought here from Falcon's Nest. A prisoner, actually. A woman named Laudy. She's to atone for her crimes through hard labor, but the proctor has been zealous. He berates her constantly, and every day she bears fresh bruises. Ishgardian justice. I know it well. If this woman is performing various chores for the hunters, then it should not be hard to find her. Come, let us look around. They really put their heart into it and plays it into my character really well, personally. Hell yes, I love that. I love that. I love when it just matches up really, really well. I think the same person who wrote the Dark Knight storyline also wrote Shadowbringers, but I'm not 100% on that fact. Where the fuck are you, lady? Ah. Jesus, this is dark. Ooh, I'm being pinged. Hold on. Just gonna check that. This is the place, isn't it? Insolent child! You are not to speak until spoken to. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Pray, forgive me my impudence. Oh, I don't like that. Immediately. Oh, fuck you. Do not play me for a fool. Your sins are gone beyond forgiveness. Sir Emmerich and his noble brethren may think you worthy of mercy, but I have seen your kind before. A swift death is more than you deserve. A swift death is more than the bastard deserves. I can't imagine what she did to deserve that kind of treatment. You know her, Lilith. Do I know her? 7 hells. Oh, wow. That's her. Damn. She's the one that led the protest at the Falcon's Nest. The one that nearly put an end to the peace conference, and she poisoned you. Well, that explains a lot. Though, I thought you, of all people, can find it in your heart to forgive her, or at least forsake bloody revenge. But it's hard to look at this and call it justice. Her crimes were born of desperation and despair for the husband she lost. Perhaps if the two of them were to meet again. Don't be foolish. She knows he's dead. It will only cause her pain. Pain is all that's left to her, don't you see? How they cry in the dark, how they mourn their dead, how it festers and spreads and corrupts them thoroughly. We have seen it. We have made it. Fine, fine. Do what you will. Conjure her husband. Do not come crying to me when she curses you for your kindness. I'll not give the hunters cause to turn their bows on us either. Riel, take Mist into the woods and hide. Will and I will free the girl. Also, the reason I asked what you were was, the detail is sick and I'm a Cambion, so I have to check. Fair. Rather, I will free the girl. She would know you at once and might misunderstand your intentions. We cannot risk the commotion. As for your part, no one is truly outside Helena's grace, don't you think? Confront the proctor. Make him see the error of his ways. If he's a good man... Ah! Thank you for the sub! Much appreciated, lovely. You have now joined the library. You will be remembered. If he is a good man, then he may yet repent the wicked ways. If he refuses, then it is his choice to make, and he will have to accept the consequences of his action. Doubly so if he bears steel, yes? Hell yeah! For 3 months? Holy shit, dude! Thank you so much! The sight of you fills me with murderous rage. See to your duties. I must needs cleanse myself of these impure thoughts through communion with nature. Perhaps a spot of fishing is in order. He sounds like Frollo from fucking The Hunch of Notre Dame. Now's our chance. I want to push him into the water. I don't know if that's a healthy thing to do, but that's what I want to do. Alright. Very delight intensifies. Base sub. See, that's what the library is. It collects stories. Everyone's story, really. Holy shit! Red! Thank you for gifting 2 community subs. Much appreciated. I hope you enjoy the one animated emote that I have. But thank you so much. That is so kind of you to do. I need to come up with a good message for that. I haven't yet. Hasn't been a problem up until now. Who are you? Why do you disturb me? A concerned adventurer who objects to my treatment of a criminal. Ha! If you only knew her sins, she should have been thrown into a witch drop. Alas, the Lord Speaker in his boundless wisdom and mercy demanded that we spare the woman's life. But rest assured, I will see that her every waking moment is filled with misery and scorn. No, you won't. You presume to judge me, a man of the church. I will not be cowed by your threats. The Fury guide and protect me. The Fury guide and protect me. Oh, you don't want to do this, man. Really? Alright. Hi. I'm the one she wronged most, okay? And if I say she shouldn't be punished like this, then that's what fucking happens. Savvy? Again, I took a little shit. kill him! Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Beat that old man to his knees. That could come out of context. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oop, it's right here. There you are. Whoops, I deaded them. Look, we've brought them together. We've made her whole. How she smiles, how her eyes sparkles, how beautiful this happiness. Not sure it's gonna go the way you want it to, love. Every night I dream of your face. I could have tried to stop you from going back to the front. I could have begged and screamed and cursed, but I didn't. Because I knew you'd listen. And even if you'd forgive me for it one day, I never would. The arrows may have missed my heart, but I've been dead a long time. All of this is just waiting. That's what I'd tell you, Sis, if I could. And then you'd say, you can't stay stuck in that moment, Loudy. You've got to go on. You've got to forgive yourself. You've got to let me go. But I won't. I won't. If I do, who'll be left to remember the man you were? The soldier, the husband. I'm the only one who knows. And it's my duty to hold on to that as long as I can. That's what I'd tell him if he was here, but he's not. He'll never come home. So please, put an end to this, whatever witchcraft this is. I love this in hindsight. Lilith Dustseeker, was this all you're doing? No, it was mine. Forgive me. I thought I only wanted to. I was wrong now. I see that. You have every right to be upset. It's all right, boy. It is. I appreciate your kindness, even if it was misguided. You too, Lilith. I blamed you for a lot of things, hated you so much because, I don't know. Because you came back and Stace didn't, maybe. Because you weren't him. They say the war's over now, but it never ends for people like you, does it? There is always something worth fighting for. I know what you are. I heard the stories as a child. One of the ones with neither shield nor sigil, champions of the weak and the helpless, undeterred by law of man or god. I couldn't have stopped you, any more than I could have stopped Stace from walking out the door that day. So, fight, damn you. Fight if that's what you want. Just don't squander the time in between. There's never enough. Right. I suppose I owe it to him to try and make the most of what I've got left too. So, I will. Take care, and thank you. She's gone. Reclaim your ether. Yeah, I didn't do too much of this. Like, I think this is about where I stopped on my main because I was doing other shit. And I had a couple of people that were like hounding me to do quests with them, and like as much as I loved them, I couldn't get on the game without being hounded. So, in the depths of the abyss, a flame lingers. Oh right, I need to do which one is it? Abyssal Drain? Soul Eater. As the ether flows into your soul crystal once more, from the depths of the fading abyss, you hear a whisper. I feel that? Yeah. Forgive me. Forgive me. In the end, I could not make her whole. So much pain, so much loss, how it fills my heart and overflows. Maybe it is indeed beyond us. Maybe it is not in our natures. You've still got 3 more chances, don't you? There's no need to be so bloody melodramatic. At least not out here. We should go back to Tailfeather. Oh yeah, what are we gonna do about the fact that I killed the guy? I took like 3 long breaks from the game myself because it was a lot, yeah. Your words did more for her than my illusion. She is still a good person, and so are you. I pray you both remember. So, I have played Realm Reborn so many times, and the reason what happened for me was, like, I got locked in basically, I'd finish Heavensward and then take a break from the game because I'd get to some new point, and then it'd be like I'd have to go away and then I'd come back and I'm like, oh, I don't want to mess up my character, so I'll start a new character, and then it just kept spiraling from there. And I managed to get past it on my main, and I had some friends that I introduced to the game at the time, and it just kind of ended up becoming a thing, and like, I don't blame them, but I never got any peace when I was playing, and it's kind of why I stopped playing on my main a lot of the time. So it's nice to be able to go through this at my own pace, without people like being, why the fuck aren't you doing this? Or why don't you come and do this quest with me? Or you're not up to this thing yet, let's speed you through the content so you can do it. And I was like, no, I wanna enjoy it. Also, look at that baby chocobo. On to the next, I would say, but Mist looks to be in no state to continue. Which means we'll be staying here for some time, taking in the fresh country air, me and my little ones. What it's worth, I think the woman is better for what we did. Or at least it's as good as anyone can be after what she's been through. Yes. It isn't killing if it's not considered a person. True. At that point, it's just disposing of trash. Oh look, a random body in the river. So you guys get me. Lilith, I imagine you'd like to get back to it, and so would I. Unfortunately, Mist remains inconsolable. His failure with Laudy, such as it was, weighs it on his mind. He's afraid of repeating the same mistakes with others. And so, for lack of a better idea, I'm thinking it's time we pay another visit to those very little shites in the churning mist. What? But why? I can't imagine Mist helping a Moogle. My master used to take me to places like Mogholm when the city became too much. Fresh air, the quiet isolation. Ah, yes. And I have not forgotten how the Moogles helped Riel and me when we were moody and brooding. Though I would argue that we reconciled in spite of their intervention, not because of it. Whatever you say, Sid. Whatever you say. Don't worry. I haven't given up yet. How could I? You would. Or blame me, I would do it again. I'll bring the body bag, fuck yeah. I do find his hatred of Moogles very funny. Full Metal Alchemist handshake, yes brother! Right then, order on the bridge. No need for palms to be torn from heads and shoved down throats. Yet. Our Mist is taking in the sights, I believe. Why don't you join him? Sure! The wind in your hair, the sun on your face. Here you can immerse yourself in the beauty and the calm and forget the horrors, almost. How far we have come, you and I. The others, they hesitate, but you understand the obligation, the duty, the need for atonement. For what do you need to atone? We have lost so much. So many friends and loved ones, so many moments we thought we could keep and preserve them. But we are left with anguish in the end. Time strips us of even this bitter remainder if we let it. But I cannot. This pain, this sadness, it is mine to bear, mine alone. This I understand now. Their grief will be mine, and in return I will give them peace. But who, and when, and where, that is the question. Even we have our limits. Who did I lose? Everyone. No one. We have always been apart, have we not? Perhaps one day you will understand, and then you will share my loathing and contempt. Oh, forgive me. I've been away from the others too long. Sid will be worried. We must return to them at once. And that is why I don't deal with grief. For me, it's the Tonberries. Fuck them things. Honestly, the ones that annoy me most are the Namazu. Just the noise they make when they walk, it hurts me, emotionally and physically. There you are. I trust Miss has had ample time to reflect upon his mistake. I have. I am ready to resume my search for those I might help with my power. Difficult though it may be, I do not intend to give up. Glad to hear it. In that case, there's no need to remain here any longer. I say we leave this accursed place and never return. Don't be silly, Sid. I say we show Miss more of the Turning Mists. We did come all this way, you know. Come on, there's a place I'd like to show you. Now wait just a goddamn moment. You can't go running off on your own like that. You'll get eaten by a three-headed gobu. Riel? Bugging me with a bleeding... Come on, they can't have gone far. Watch out for belligerent Duranians and mischievous Mughals. Here we go again. I love they're just like, yep, nope, we're fucking going, babies. Ah, shit. Here we go again. How far do I actually... Yeah, alright, so I don't have to fly too far. Hello, Erudite. Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? It's good to see you. Why did you beat up the Mughals again? Not the palm. Don't give me that look. The little bastards didn't want their heads caved in. They shouldn't have tried to sneak up on me. Besides, they're still alive. You ought to give me credit for holding back. Anyway, I lost sight of the children. I'm not sure which way they went. I'll head north and circle back to Assar. You head straight away is there. Funny, innit? Ah, okay, so we're over there. Let's do it. I believe in us. You should have seen the look on Sid's face when the Mughal started singing and dancing. He was utterly speechless. Why were the Mughals singing and dancing again? It was stupid, really. But I guess you could say that Sid had become obsessed with trying to live up with his master's examples, and for all the wrong reasons. He lost his family when he was younger than me. Sir Ompang took care of him and Frey, but then they died too. So it's just the two of us now. He was angry and short-sighted, but now, well, he's still both of those things, but not as much as before, so that's progress, I suppose. Sid's master was very dear to him, wasn't he? Oh, thank the gods. You shouldn't have run off like that. Do you wish to see him again, your master? Where is this coming from? What has Riel been telling you? I mean, there is much I wish I could have asked him before he passed, but... Wait, no, don't you dare, you little shite! Too late! Oh, Sid. Charming as ever, I see. Sorry, Daddy? Sorry, I'm fine. Master! And this must be Frey's successor. A worthy one, I've no doubt. My name is Ompang, and then it's an honor and a pleasure to meet you, Littlest. You did well to come so far on your own before meeting Sid, and together you have grown so much in mind and body and soul, as dark knights and as true heroes. There was a time I was hailed as a hero too, for deeds meritorious in the defense of Ishgard in the name of the Fury. A brave and true temple knight I was, slayer of countless Dravanians, a commander beloved of and respected by his men. They would follow me into the seventh hell, and that is indeed where I led them, time and time again. They would fall, and I would earn the accolades, and then they would give me more green boys with dreams of glory. Green boys with red blood spilled on white snow, again and again and again. And then one day, I couldn't remember the first one's face. I had forgotten the face of the first boy who gave his life for me. That was the day I left the Temple Knights. I know that tale by heart, but not the tale of what came after. Why, a goodly man with titles and wealth, a man who could have lived out his days in quiet comfort. Why that man chose instead to walk the path and to once more accept 2 children into his care. Aye, you asked me that long ago, and I told you that one day you would understand when you were older and wiser and stronger. Shall we put you to the proof, Sid, and see if today is that day? You were always fond of your tests. Now, don't be cross. You've only yourself to blame. These are your memories, remember? But of course you do. The point is, deep down you wanted this, and while there's no substitute for the genuine article, you could do a lot worse. So do me this honor, all of you. One last dance with the dead. Show me the man you have become, Sudergu of the Obsidian Heart. Get the fuck off the battlefield. We're just like, no, move your ass, kid. Beating you. What? What did I say? Alright, fuck it, we bowl. Hold nothing back. Give me your all. You know what you said. I have said worse. D-Den. I have said worse with less. Besides, have you not seen my emote? My animated emote? It's my favorite stupid emote. Is this the best you can do? Perhaps this will help. Ah! They're going after Riel. Help her. Me the fuck too. Oh god. Listen, okay, I have made enough questionable decisions on stream that I do not get to talk about judging anyone. You swore an oath, Sid, did you not? What will happen if you fail to unfold it? Can't break free. Save Riel, Lilith. I've got it. Don't worry. No kids getting hurt on my watch. Oof. Death awaits those who walk this path alone. Me too, but I'm based, so I just judge everyone else. You were never one to hold back. Sid! Sid! Are you alright? I'm still here, old man. What else have you got? Never take your eyes off your charge, Sid. Remember. God damn it, not again. Help Riel. Of course. You want to heal him, Riel? I also had an aggro fight with Sid. Oh no, he can keep aggro. He's just gonna get fucking... I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Heal him. It was fun. Right, there's one more I owe you. You've exceeded all expectations. Consider this your reward. Don't kill him. Christ damn son of a... Speak to me, Sid. Magnificent. Frey would be proud. Ow. That was lucky. Thank you for the like, by the way. I appreciate it. Well done, Earth. Well done indeed. Frey would be proud that you carry on his legacy, and mine. And Sid, my boy, my beloved boy, you nearly had me. Oh, spare me your sympathy, you bloody shade. I lost them at the end of it. You kept Riel and Lilith out of harm's way, Sid. You did well. Learn to shut up and take the compliment. Thank you! You asked me once why I chose to walk the path. Why I chose to look after you and Frey, even though deep down you already know. But since I lost, I owe you the answer from my lips. I was angry. Angry with the Temple Knights, Angry with myself, angry with this twisted world where good men die for nothing. I was seeking justice for my boys, and forgiveness for my sins. I saved lives and punished the wicked, and for a time that was enough. But nothing lasts forever, does it? And a man ought to have his legacy. I failed my boys as a temple knight, but you two were my second chance. I would teach you everything I knew, everything I learned from my mistakes so you wouldn't have to make it. I would send you out into the world to do great things, and maybe it would all balance out. Well, that's all I have to say about that. You know what comes next, don't you? Though I suppose I ought to give you a word of advice before I disappear in a puff of smoke. I am your predecessor's master, after all. People like us will never know peace. Every moment brings us closest to death. Those of our enemies, our loved ones, and yes, even our own. The fear of death is what keeps most men alive. That dread, that desperation to escape the inevitable, if only for a little longer. But we are not like most men. We have seen what awaits us beyond the abyss. We have tasted that despair, bathed in that oblivion. We have wept rivers for our dead and cursed the gods for their cruelty. That is our sword and our strength, and that is why you may one day stand above us all. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Take care, Sid. Be nicer to the girl, and try to be less of a chocobo's ass. Oh, for the love of... As someone who is canonically not a warrior of light, that shit hit hard. Yes. It's so well written. Ah, my heart. As ether flows into your soul crystal once more, from the depths of the fading abyss, you hear a whisper. What's the whisper I hear? Good, good. Glad to see it all worked out in the end. As for you, Mist, I distinctly recall telling you not to do that. Forgive me, and I know it would come to violence. Don't you dare stop pouting. I'm annoyed, and sore all over, but it's nothing that won't heal with time. All I ask is that you promise not to do it again without warning and consent. Memories can be powerful and painful in more ways than one. That said, he was right. I have only myself to blame. If I thought I could defeat him, I would have. But I didn't think I had a chance, and so I didn't. His injuries were worse than I thought. We should hurry back to the Morgue home. For a moment, I was certain he would fly into a fury. Could it be that he is grateful for the experience after all? Then it was not in vain. Tired and broken though he may be, he is nonetheless better for the pain. And in time, we too may be. There is still hope. Redemption is not beyond us. Okay, I'm gonna make a theory. I have not played past this, alright? This is all new to me. I've not done this parts of the quest before, so I don't know what's coming. But Mist is part of us, right? Don't answer that, obviously, but like, the way he's talking, is he another fragment like Frey was? It would make sense that that's the way he can take the soul crystal from us. And he keeps calling us, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I love that I had this mount before even getting to this trial in the game, by the way. Sips. I'm afraid Riel is right. I'm going to need some time to recover. I'm not fit to travel in my condition. Which means, oh gods help me, I'm gonna have to stay with these furry little shites even longer. 2 more times, was it? 2 more times and we'll be finished with this boys' crusade? Not soon enough. Lilith, be a dear and punch a Moogle for me, would you? Is that what they call it these days? That's a good theory. Mine was way the fuck off at this point. I don't know, it's just something in the language. And it's like we've already had one half of our soul. Maybe he's the other. And he speaks to us of losing things as if we've lost things. We can never been good. We can never go home. As you can see, Sid is yet to fully recover from his bout with Sir Paul, and there's no telling how much time he will require. But my quest will brook no delay. If we must seek out another soul in need of succor without their assistance, then so be it. Do you agree? Sure, I guess. Then we are of one mind. Now then, where should we begin our search? War, perhaps, is the greatest source of man's misery. So much death and destruction. A battlefield, perhaps? Yes, the slaughter you bore witness to at the Castrum Oriens is precisely that of which I speak. A tragedy which tore apart the lives of every man and woman it touched. My mind is made up. That is where we must go. If I had my way, I'd not let you out of my sight. But again, is your soul crystal at stake? I'm only here to help you reclaim your ether. If you think you can look after him by yourself, then by all means. As for me, I think I've finally regained enough strength to make the journey back to Ishgard. When you've finished in Girabanya, come find us at the Forgotten Night. Thou shalt see by thyself, and so thou shalt know the truth of where the dark lies. I can't believe I said that correctly on the first try. Be proud of me. I hear this "we can never go home," and my brain just goes to Supernatural. If you remember the first episode with the ghost lady, I can never go home. Get back in the box, Urianger, before I beat you. What level quest is this, anyway? Castrum Oriens. How it buzzes with life. So many brave soldiers resolve to do their duty no matter the cost. But have no doubt there will be a cost, and it will be most high, for no man is beyond the reach of fate. Death will not be denied. This place, it wastes on me. Anywhere but here I would search. Dean is my spirit animal. Yeah, I love him. Oh god. Also, while we're here, we can do the Ananta quest, which will be good. I love Supernatural, man. Don't talk to me about the ending of that show, though. I'm still mad about it. I didn't even watch it, and I'm mad about it. I kind of stopped watching about season 6 for various reasons, but I heard about the end, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm glad I didn't watch it, because if I'd watched it and that was the ending I got for my troubles, I would be so pissed. I get that, I watched it all, yeah. It was a good show, don't get me wrong. A little bit heavy-handed on the, you know, kill your darlings, but, had some fucking iconic characters. And Mark Shep is always a joy. I'm still watching, I'm on, T13? T13? Episode 13? Personally, I liked it, yeah. Come to share the fire. I would stand to greet you, stranger, but my legs, my eyes, the whole of me, I fear, is not what it once was. Galleon. Lilith. I know that name. And that voice, by Raga, you're still alive. Praise him, praise him. Who is this man on the verge of death? Is he your friend? Nay, though I am flattered you would think so. This woman made medicine for me long ago at the behest of Captain Meffred. I knew I recognized the name while we were still in Quarry Mill. If I'd kept it all for myself, I'd made a full recovery, but I couldn't. I had a dear friend, you see, and so I made a choice. He got better, and I didn't. Ended up working for the Griffin, he did, as a right-hand man, even. But like all the rest who went up to the wall, he never came back. The irony of it, that I'd be the one to outlive them all, if only for a little while. Oh, season 13. Ah, fair enough. So I sit here and await the reckoning as I rot from the inside out, the husk of the freedom fire I aspire to be. No! No! This is not the ending you deserve. I will not allow it. The man he spoke of, the one whose life he chose to save at the cost of his own men. That man is proof of his nobility if he were here. Don't. Do you wish to see him again, your dear friend? Udart? Aye, more than anything. But there's no point in praying for the impossible. He died with the rest, I'm sure of it. He was the Griffin's double, and one of his top commanders besides. Kid, you've got to stop doing this on a whim. You're a kind boy. You are, and I'm grateful for the company in these twilight hours, but there's no need to trouble yourself. My time is nearly spent. The boy is stubborn, yeah. Then spend the remainder thinking of better days, Galleon, and not dwelling on the deaths of me and mine. Gods, strike me down, Udart! No, it can't be. This is naught but a trick, an illusion, a lie. But even if it's a lie... Hear me, Udart, I have a favor to ask you. One final favor for a dying fool. Return to the Reach, to Bloodstorm. offer a prayer to our brothers there. I will, Galleon. You have my word. We should talk outside. Only because I had an attachment to Dean. Fuck Sam. Sam was weirdly annoying, like really funny at points, and like I really loved the relationship between him and Dean. I thought it was a really brilliant tale of despair and like brotherly love. I loved that. But Sam pissed me off so much. To Meffred and Galleon, you were larger than life. I always wanted to meet you, and here we are. Though I reckon this doesn't really count, does it? If I could go back and tell myself what a blind, bloody fool I was to place my trust in the Griffin, maybe then Galleon wouldn't be dying alone. Listen. He hasn't got much time. I'll lead the way. The wilds between here and the Reach aren't too dangerous, but as you can see, I'm unarmed, so I'll not be good to you in a fight. Nor will I fear. We will have to rely on you solely for protection. You can count on me. I've killed gods. I've no doubt you can keep us safe. You're the bleeding warrior of light, after all. Let us be off. Yeah. Outright Sam done more wrong between the two of them, in my opinion. Dean was full of ego, but at least he owned it. Yes. I think the thing that broke my heart most is when they were dealing with the demon, the yellow-eyed demon, when he was pretending to be John. And the demon complimented him, and that's how Dean knew that it wasn't his dad. Like, that's horrible. That is horrible. God damn, man. And how did Mary end up being a shittier parent than that? Literally though, yeah. It hurt. Fucking hurt. Sipsky. She was actual shot. Yeah, like how do you end up worse than fucking John Winchester? Don't get me wrong, the actor, love him. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is hilarious and absolute legend. But, oh god, they say that when Griffin's men realized you were coming to stop them, they grew panicked and unsure. How could they take up arms against a woman hailed as a hero of Eorzea? A hero who had personally intervened in their lives for the better. Some stood their ground and died for it then and there, I imagine. While others looked the other way and tried to find some more Imperials to kill. I pray I wasn't foolish enough to fight you. I owed you better. Hudart, speak to me. I'm fine. Just got dizzy all of a sudden. We have to hurry, do you hear me? We have to make it to the Reach. John Negan Winchester. The amount of fanfiction that I've read that blended those two characters. Woo! Good golly. Worth it though. But yeah, no. It's just stunning to me. They deserved better than what they got. I made a promise to Galleon. I will not fail you, brother. It cannot be the distance. We haven't traveled far enough yet. A man's memories cannot outlive him. I told you, he hasn't got much time, and neither do I. I'll hold on as long as I can, but in the end, it's not up to me. You know, if we had these things called aether crystals, I feel like that would be faster. No? Okay. So close. Hudart, you must go on. You must make Galleon whole. Remember, Hudart. Don't you think I know that? He saved my life, and we all went and died for naught. For naught! All we ever wanted was to go home. Oh, come, you wayward brothers, bereft of hearth and home. Beneath yon burning star there lies a haven for the bold. Raise up your hands and voices, let your hearts fill with pride. Above the churning waters, we stand strong and unified. We can still go home. Even now, after everything we've done, we can still go home. That is privilege to protagonists and relators personnel. My favorite in the show was Dean, but the best character for me was Crowley, and has influenced my OC a lot with how he acts and holds himself. I fucking adore. I adore Mark Shepard. He's so funny. Damn it. He fell and would not rise. He began to shake and he was so close. He could have made it. He should have made it. How cruel the gods are to tempt us with this promise of redemption. We did not fail. They failed us. They failed us. No. Forgive me. Forgive me. My failure is my own. I had my chance and I squandered it. Reclaim that which is yours. You hear a whisper. It is not finished. Not yet. You will come and pray with me. Yeah, I can do that. Oh boy. I loved... Honestly, Mark Shepard is in, like, fucking everything. And I love him for it. I first saw him in Firefly, where he plays Badger. So fucking funny. And then I saw him in Supernatural, and then I saw him in Leverage, where he's funny as hell in that too. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heavens weep. For no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Alright, I have to do a thing. What good are prayers to the dead? They have not ears to listen, nor eyes to see, or hearts to console. Naught remains of them, saving fleet recollections soon lost to time into the abyss. We are only left with pain, a lingering sadness for names and faces consigned to oblivion. How are we to withstand this relentless onslaught which threatens to consume us? Is there no truth but this, that all men must die? Is this our world to suffer or to shape? The world is what we make of it. I by my sword. That is my truth. Indeed, we are only bound by the gods' law by choice. We cannot save everyone, can we? Sometimes it is all we can do to save ourselves. Does it matter? What if aught we have wrought by our own hands? One last time. I gave you my word, and I mean to keep it. But know this, every intervention has come at a cost, a sacrifice. When I have finished, naught will remain of me. But it does not have to be. For all our faults, for all our failures, we have made a difference. All the lives we have shattered, we can make them come together again. Time and death, our true enemies, need hold no power over us. I can make a place for you in my world. You need only ask. We should go back to Ishgard. You must miss Sid and Riel. Doctor Who for me? Yes. Doctor Who. I fucking love Doctor Who. Okay, so I stopped... This is a running theme for me. I stopped watching with Capaldi's arc. Not because I didn't like Capaldi, but because the stories were getting too dark for me. And, like, I like a good dark story, but it felt so hopeless. And it didn't make sense for him to be the one with the least amount of hope, considering what happens. Like, what happens before he becomes that doctor. And it was pissing me off, so I stopped watching. Which is a shame, because it means I didn't get to watch Jodie or, what is his name? The other guy. God damn it. I know they did really well. I didn't end up watching them, because shit was miserable enough. I didn't need another thing to keep hurting. But I did love David Tennant. I started with Eccleston. Loved David Tennant. Was fond of Matt Smith. Not in the same way. But River Song is the queen. I love her so much. Lilith, I pray your trip to Girabanya was productive. Yeah, a little bit. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I am glad you reclaimed more of your ether, but I wish the circumstances hadn't been so depressing. For Mist's sake, we shall have to see how he's feeling when he returns. No, as far as I'm aware, he's yet to return to Ishgard. He certainly isn't here, as you see. Oh, gods damn it! Don't tell me you decided to run away, just when I was beginning to trust the little bastard. No. He's earned a little trust. A few days' worth, nothing more. Our compromise. You knew this from the first. There was only one way this could end. Gods damn it, Mist! We're gonna have to track him down and make him return the remainder of your ether he stole from you, aren't we? He said that when this was finished, naught would remain of him. Bloody vague. And ominous, to say the least. We'll just have to press him for answers when we find him. You last saw him at Raga's Reach in Girabanya, yes? Start there. I'm going too, and I won't take no for an answer. Sid's got him better, but he's a long way from fully recovered. Besides, you'll need someone else to help you do the talking. Sid's no good at it. No, she's right. Love that. Yeah. I haven't been reading these, which is kind of a sad thing. Yeah. God, I have to be up so early in the morning. I don't want to do this. Have a headcanon on why Capolis was stuff? Yeah, sure, share it. I don't mind. Let's head that way. Oh no, if we go this way, we grab this, and then we can go down for those ones. I need to take my retainers as well. But yeah, I don't know. It's something that that Tolkien kind of emphasizes a lot in his writing, and Pratchett. Actually, no, I think it was Pratchett that said it. It's like, yes, let there be horror and goblins and giant slugs if there must, but you must have hope. Otherwise, there's no point in the story. Looking for a young boy with long blue hair, you say? Reckon I wouldn't remember someone like that if they would come to this way, and I don't. Spoke with a fella before me on changing the guard, as we do, and he made no mention of anyone matching that description either. Sorry, I've got chronic pain, and it's kind of flaring up a little bit, so everything hurts. 3 minutes. So I'm starting to get towards the end of the amount of time I can spend on stream. Because your girl is sick. But I want to get this done first, at the very least. What's that? You're looking for that boy too, are ya? I was watching some birds late the other night and I hear someone skulking around behind me. Forgive me, I hear him saying, before he runs off and disappears into the dark. Then I realise it's quiet. Too quiet, eh? Sleeping birds make noise and mine ain't, 'cause they're dead. Jesus! Every last one of them. No wounds or any other obvious marks, but they lay like the life was sucked out of them. I don't know how or why he did it, but he's no denying he's dead. I demand recompense. If you find him, bring him to me. He is Soul Eater on them. He drained their life force to survive. Which is interesting. Because he can't fight. Ah, yes, I remember the long-haired boy. Very curious, with many questions about the nature of ether. He conversed with one of the attic conjurers for a time. I know not what they discussed, but from his expression I gathered it was important. Good. So Nines was a new beginning. He was excited, happy, full of energy. Then he gets that ripped from him with 10, and he makes the most of it. Goes through hell for it. And people are dying and never getting what he wants from his situation. Then I Don't Want to Go was his breaking point for 11, and it's all downhill from there. The universe fight back against him, and Capaldi's is the consequence. Okay, that's an interesting theory. I like that. I contend, however, that 9 was the most scared of them all because he remembered. He was fresh off of off of what the War Doctor did he was the very next incarnation. So he was fresh dealing with that trauma, which is why he's alone when we first see him in the first episode with Rose. And 10 is very much the man who runs. He doesn't ever want to face anything. He wants to keep running and never have to face anything at all. So he starts running and he doesn't stop. And then 11 becomes a child, very much playful, having fun with a lot of things, dancing through time, doing things that he really shouldn't be doing with time. And then, yeah, Capaldi becomes very responsible, but the stories that he's in just have no hope to them a lot of the time. And there's a point where it almost seems like he gives up on us, you know, and that's one of the big things that threw me off, is because the one thing in the show that was constant was that this impossible person, this impossible creature, looked at humanity for all its flaws, for all its stupidity, for all the things that we did, and still chose to love us, and still chose to protect us. And then 12, Capaldi felt like he didn't. That we had somehow passed beyond forgiveness. And that was kind of what threw me, I think. Our inspector returns. Tell us, have you learned aught of Mist's whereabouts? Conversing with a conjurer and possibly killing chocobos. Not sure what to make of that, though we can be sure he stayed here for a time. Perhaps no longer. We learned moments ago from Gillo here that a boy matching Mist's description was seen leaving the Reach. He is for the peaks, and so are we. Thank you, Notera? Huh? Hello, Yanni, welcome back. How you doing? We're doing out the Dark Knight quests, so I can start work on the Dark Knight relic weapon. We did do a main story quest, though. You were here for that, so... we did the thing. We killed a Lightbringer. Da-da-da-da-da. And now I'm gonna reset my retainers. I agree completely. Thank you. But yeah, no. Like, and here's the thing, like, I don't shit on people for wanting to keep watching it. That's not my point. Like, you guys, anyone can like what they like. I'm not saying that liking it makes you a bad person or anything. I just couldn't vibe. Yeah. I watched Doctor Who for hope. For a reminder that no matter how bad things get, yes. If you were talking about the show with 9 and 12, Doctor Who. Doctor Who, lovely. My leg is on fire and I still have lots to do. Oh no, you poor thing. Pain is fucking awful. Like, it sounds like a silly thing to say, but it consumes so much of your awareness. If you don't mind, can I ask about what caused leg pain? You do not have to answer, and I'm happy to share what causes my pain, but, like, I don't want to ever invade somebody's privacy. Oh, I just have to come straight out here. Cool. Ow. Of course, yeah. Yeah, please, if you're happy to share, I would love to, well, not love to. I don't love to know about people suffering, but I am curious to know about what happened and why it's painful. And I promise not to offer you any solutions. As people so often do with people with chronic pain. It's like, do you think if yoga and meditation could have fixed this, I would have spent 10 years like this? I have bilateral talapes. I have no idea what that is. I'm sorry. I can look it up in a second though, if you don't want to explain it. Just hearing 9 and 12 had me fangirling a bit. Sorry. No. Don't be sorry. I love when people fangirl. I love that energy. I love seeing people get really excited about a thing and, like, enjoy things. So please, don't apologize for fangirling. One day I hope people will fangirl over me. Or over something I've created. That would be great. No visible injuries, no bleeding. Aye, it's just as Riel says. These beasts died for no discernible reason. Just like the chocobos that man in the Reach claims Mist somehow killed. But it doesn't add up. Other than his singular magic, Mist was utterly helpless. Unless he was always capable of this. But we know that answer already. He stole your ether when we first met. Even if he could do it, even if he did do it, why? We'll ask him when we find him, and this time you'll let me do the talking. Search the east. Riel and I will head south. We'll meet in between if we find naught, and if we do, either you come to our aid, or we to yours. I'm sure that's the name of what it is, but basically, my foot has been, turning in on itself since I was born. Oh, that's awful. That would, I'm so sorry to hear that. As a gesture, my chronic pain, is due to something called adenomyosis? Meiosis? I never know how to say it, but basically it's endometriosis, but also the second version of that, whereas inside the uterine walls, which is so fun. I also have fibromyalgia, so I exist. It's all good. God knew I was too strong and nerfed me. Honestly, I was making the same joke about my anxiety and driving. Like, I would be too much of a menace to people if I could drive. For quick context, I got into an accident when I was learning. Everyone was fine, but it gave me such a bad anxiety attack that I stopped learning. And then when I got sick, it really wasn't feasible because, you know, the wrong bump could put me into, like, near blackouts. And then I started fainting, so that's fun. But that's fixed now, sort of, mostly. I know a fair people with fibro, I know you're thinking, yeah, it's not fun. The worst thing, and I'm sure you get this too, is you can do everything right. You can take all the right meds. You can drink all the water. You can get all the sleep. You can do everything right, and it will still happen. It will still happen, and like you don't get a choice in that, and that's the most horrible thing. I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you. It's definitely been a bitch of a life. I won't lie. Because you just got to deal with, like, just your own body fighting in. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. Yeah, hey, I can use that. Oh no, Mist, why? Stop hurting my friends, you dickhead. You were right. 7 hells, I hate being right. Did he kill Riel? I'll fucking kill him. On your guard, Mist has shown his true colors. The ether, or whatever else he took from those beasts, has given him tremendous strength. Contrary to his earlier warnings, conjuring another simulacrum wasn't the end of him. And of all the wonderful people he had to pluck from our memories, he chose Yestrid the Callion. He knows why we're here, and this is his answer. He summoned the monster that haunts Riel in her dreams and sends her screaming from his bed. Forgive me, Cid, but you gave me no choice. Say your name. There is always a choice. No, there isn't. Not really. Can you even remember why you came here? Can you even remember how many people you killed? How many lives shattered? How many stories ended? Upon the surface of the crystal are carved the sins of the Dark Knight's past, and yours are beyond counting. Beyond fathoming without end. Justice is an excuse. Nobility is a lie. Murder is murder. And though we are most definitely not without fault, it is this cruel, indifferent world which has made murderers of us all. But we need suffer no longer. I sought to make these broken souls whole, one by one, when in truth, the solution was much more simple. A world beyond pain, and suffering, and anguish, and despair. A world beyond death. A world in which we never need bid farewell to our dearest friends. And how many beasts will you need to kill to make this world of yours? How much aether will you consume to see it through? Bloody self-righteous sophistry from a mewling whelp. I will read chat in a second, by the way. So your brilliant plan is to fill the world with a simulacra of the dead, is it? And that's supposed to make everyone happy? Well, you're right about one thing, I'll grant you that. The world is brutal, uncaring, without logic or justice. No justice but that which we make for ourselves, and I'll be damned if I give it up so you can force your illusions upon us to assuage your guilt. Did you not find comfort in reunion with your master? Even though you knew it was a lie, did it not help you unburden your soul, to find a measure of peace in this madness? I am not your enemy, not then or now. I will not fight you. All I ask is that you leave me to my duty. It's not too late to turn back. You're still a good person. You can still be a good person. So this is your answer. Maybe you cannot accept what needs to be done. But I can. Goodbye. Some days are better than others, but that doesn't mean we ain't fucked up. Yeah, good thing you're touching shit. Hi, Seconds! How you doing, lovely? Dark Knight questline flexing by the best bit of... Hey, fuck yes. This shows that Dark Knight isn't just the edgy class. Yes, 100%. That's why I love it so much. Ours is the greatest lie of all. We have to end it. I remember every face. They are watching and waiting. That was too quick. There's no way it's that easy. How do you feel about therapy? Oh no. No, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. Not who I thought it was. I'm fine. Yeah, this doesn't bother me. I did not feel bad killing them at all. If he'd brought Orchardford back, I would have cried. So many broken by this world. And then by you. So many. Woe betide the man who stands opposed to the weapon of light, for death will be his reward. Death for him, and his kin, and all that he holds dear. Woe betide the man who stands with the weapon of light, for death will be his reward. Death for him and his kin, and all that he holds dear. Like sands through the hourglass, everything we fight so desperately to protect slips through our fingers. And what remains, is us. Only us and the memory of our sin. To walk this path is to suffer, to sacrifice. Oh yeah, Mist is part of us. They've got to be, right? Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeat. Justice demands no less. Oh, fuck yeah. Serve, save, slave, slay. I've sins aplenty, aye, but regrets, not so much. And if she wouldn't listen to me, the embodiment of good sense and pragmatism, then what hope could you possibly have? I fucking called it! A house divided cannot stand, you know. This childish rebellion ends now. He is part of us! What in the seven hells is this? So apparently I'm so powerful that the figments of my imagination can come to life. A compromise, I suppose. Our dear friend here refused to let me take the reins, but I wasn't about to stand idly by while that imbecile tries to do whatever it was he was trying to do. No hard feelings about White Brim, though, eh? Promise not to stab you in the back. It'll be just like old times. A Dark Knight needs a sword. Take mine. No, this is wrong. This is all wrong. I offer you peace, restitution, a chance to make amends. Do not think you are above it. Do not think a reckoning will be postponed indefinitely. Warriors... Oh god. The Warriors of Darkness. The Temple Knights. This is so fucking cool! When it comes, I shall welcome it with open arms. But today will not be the day, and you will not be the judge. Holy shit! Oh my god, yes, this is so fucking cool. Are you kidding me? Oh my fucking god. This is so good, what the fuck? I can't believe I've missed out on this the whole time. We deal with the dross, then the boy. A simple plan. Look at the faces of your victims. They are legion. Okay, these guys deserve it though. They were killing a lot of people. Next. Again and again and again you kill. I haven't done the Reaper questline yet. But you, boy, I deny. Yours is the coward's way. How fitting that we're talking to them when we're playing Shadowbringers. On the throne of bone she awaits. Dug deep for these magnificent bastards, didn't you? But lest you forget, we bested them before. Oh, you're the one that killed Archivist. Holy shit. My adrenaline is pumping so hard, you have no idea, guys. The thing, right, in the interim, what the Warriors of Darkness says, that we did everything right. And we still lost, and that fucking broke me, dude. Frey, if you could take some of the aggro, that would be great. Please. I want the answer. He's grown too weak to summon more shades. The chorus falls silent. Finish it, Lilith, you Soul Eater! Reclaim the last of your ether. Make us whole. A reckoning will not be. I fucking called it. I called it. Oh, I knew he was part of us. He's our guilt. Yes. Forgive me. Forgive me. I ask, I beg, I pray, but it never comes. You're my grief. Again, they go to join the multitude in the black oblivion of the abyss. Warning? Warning for what? Ah! Ow! Thank you for the Tamagotchi time. Such is our lot. Such is the fate of all who are born, to suffer and to die. Do not seek forgiveness, for it will not ease the burden. It weighs as it should. Appreciated. But what of the lost? Do they not deserve to live again? They do. In our hearts, in our souls, and our memories. No one likes having to say goodbye, but that's part of life. That's what makes the time we share together so precious. You can't obsess over the mistakes of the past, or you'll lose sight of the future, of the people still with us, who need us more than ever. The greatest strength is born of the flame in the abyss. I look so sassy. It's time to come home. Man, this is great therapy. Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeat. Listen. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Thank you. That is all I've ever wanted. So this is it. One last parting. One final farewell, after a fashion. In your darkest hour, in the blackest night, think of me, and I will be with you. Always. Where else could I go? Who else could I love but you? I'm gonna cry. I did get Sudoku beaten up a lot for figments of my imagination, though. Aww. Now me crying again. It's just sweat. That was so fucking good. Are you kidding me? That's how this goes? Yes! Holy shit, Queen. I am gonna get so much shit from him. But to be fair, he did get me beaten up because of his emotional issues, so I feel like now we're balanced. We're fair. But what a unique form of therapy that was. Oh, I'll just run up there. Fuck it. God, that was so fucking cool! I'm like vibrating with excitement with that. That was so fucking good. You'll forgive us for returning to Ishgard ahead of you, I hope. I needed some time to think on everything that happened in Girabania. I won't pretend to know everything you've been through in your life. A man can never truly understand what's in another's heart, and probably not in their own for that matter. I'm pretty much rambling at this point, but I suppose what I'm trying to say is that I'm grateful for everything you've done for me in Riel. I like you, I respect you, and I'll always be here for you if you need me. Aww, look at him being emotional and, like, communicating. We're fellow walkers of the path, after all, and friends, I'd like to think. Yes, I've been wondering. Mist appeared at the same time the soul crystal cracked, yes? But which happened first, and why then and there? Damned if I know. Does anyone truly know how soul crystals work? What matters is the crystal and Lilith have been made whole. That said, a heart bleeds, a man weeps, a soul burns, then comes the darkness to consume. And few hearts have bled as much as hers. Speaking of bleeding, I think your wounds are reopened. If you would sit, it would be much easier for me to tend to them. You should get some rest too, Lilith. Not all wounds are so obvious. And the mouths of babes and sucklings. Hey, praise Halone. She's right though. No need to overdo it by running off to the next battle just yet. If you must put one foot in front of the other though, why don't you go back to where this whole damn mess began? Maybe you'll have an epiphany. I love them. I love how much they've grown. I love how much they've grown. Oh my god. I'm gonna leave work. Be right back. Hell yeah. I should still be on. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going for, I'm afraid. As I am getting pretty exhausted and I have to be up stupid early to go to a dentist appointment at 8:40 in the morning. Such a stupid fucking time. Can't wait for you to see the level 80 quest. Oh, so the dentists hate you. Pretty much, yeah. What troubles you, Mr. Studseeker? Yes! Ah, but of course, 'tis bitterly cold this day. At times like these, one should be warming themselves by the fire. Not a day goes by without your name being spoken, you know. The soldiers and the merchants often bring us news of your latest exploits. That said, to hear it from the hero herself would be much preferable. But there would be no expectation were you to call on us. The pleasure of your company alone would be more than enough. Rare though I expect it will be in the days to come. But your destiny was never to remain here, was it? Though a part of me wishes that you would. What? Forgive me. I find myself growing more and more sentimental in my old age, and working on my memoirs, I have had to reflect on the darker chapters of my life. Archivist lived his life to the fullest, and if his story is preserved for the generations to come, then I should be glad of it. You will always have a place here, for you are family. Now go! Do not let me keep you from your labors. The world waits for none, not even you. Aww. My heart! Da 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 dum. You hear a whisper and are filled with warmth. Okay, I like that one better. Well, now I'm just gonna wear less out of spite. So I have a weird, I don't know, headcanon for this, but like Lilith doesn't feel too much with all the like shit that she's been through, like physically. I have this whole like backstory lore thing for her. But that was so fucking cool, are you kidding me? I think somebody is knocking at my door. Hold on. 1 second, my loves, I will be right back. Let me just turn on the be right back thing. Turn off my VTuber, wherever the hell that is. I need to put on my be right back. Where is it? There. And then VTuber. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds, loves. I'm back! Don't mind me, let me just turn all this shit back on, then turn this off. Eventually I'll get a proper be right back screen, but until then, this is what we got. The door! Ooh, maybe I can finally... Oh no, all of these are weaker than what I have, but antiquated, Jesus Christ, colored bulk. Fuck yeah. Now that is something we can do stuff with. I wonder what the full outfit looks like, but... yes! I'm gonna put that as a glamour thing so fast. Okay. Welcome back. Thank you. Hold on. Oh, that's right. My model isn't moving because I turned off the thing. There we go. Automod, I am not in the mood. Yeah, my Automod does that. It's a little bitch, and I love it. It does well, mostly. But sometimes it just... It pings the weirdest shit. Just let me stretch a little bit. Yeah. By the way, folks, if you do go into my Discord to read the VTuber lore that I've got posted, I would really appreciate some feedback. Because, like, I would like to know how I've done. You know? What was I doing? I was doing something. I was gonna go make glamour. Right. I know I can do it elsewhere, but it's just easier for me to come here and do it. I'm the tester for almost everyone's Automod because the scuff, should I say? Fair. No, sometimes it just picks up on the weirdest shit, And I don't know why. By the way, folks, if anyone here is playing on Materia and needs a, you know, FC, I have one. It's good. I like it. You'd have to be on 7, though. Okay. We're gonna set this up as a thing. I need it. No, I don't need the... that. Wait, are the antiquated things, like, part of Eureka? Because I can get them back out. I'm sure I can, right? Edit clamp plates, please. Given how many people keep redeeming that shit, let's switch out this one. The auto mode just gets very weird about shit. So you can grab them if and when you're ready. Okay, so you can get this stuff. Cool. It is important to have. But that's fine. I like that. That looks fucking cool. Unless you want to dye them, there's not much point there. That's fair. I just wonder if they have, like, better... Like, if they upgrade the same way stuff goes, you know what I mean? Like, the weapons go. Where did I put that? Yeah. I like that. Looks pretty fucking cool. I like that she technically has, like, a skirt. It just... I like this. It looks really cool. I'm happy with that. Right. Antiquated. Why the fuck am I having such trouble saying that word? Okay. Also, I need to sort this by item level. And then I can get rid of some shit. God, my thing's so full of dumb things. Ah, nice clams. Thank you, Shogun. Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? Dark scales. Yes, right? I'm not a professional. But I try since I know I struggled to write and had little to no help. Hey, I just honestly want to know if people like it or not, you know? Like, if they enjoyed reading it. That kind of stuff. Christ. Alright, we're gonna put these into something else. Identicai. That's Dark Knight, so that can go over here. So I can put the antiquated Khalid bulk there, so I don't lose it. Will it go in the shadow? Yeah, it will. That's fine. Ooh, while I'm here, I can put that into that as well. We can put that, because I don't need the Adenta. It is cool looking, so we'll add it as a glamour, though. There we go. And we'll add the Animos hat as well, and the Animos missionary boots. There we go. This just looks so goddamn cool. I do love that my tail just goes through the cloak, but yeah, you can't have everything, right? Da 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 da. Let's turn this stuff in. Oh yeah. By the way, I don't know if everyone knows this, but if you make sure you hide let me move this so everyone can see it. If you hide armory chest items and then come here into the thing and just spam the 0 key while your number key is on, you will spam through that fucking thing and deliver things so much faster. It is a genuine lifesaver, not gonna lie. Okay. She just looks so goddamn cool. Okay. So, we've done this. to Eureka and try out Animos. Pegos, sorry. I'm not going to be live too much longer. I'm going to be entirely honest with folks. I'm going to be a little bit, but I don't want to go super long because otherwise I'm going to get sick and I don't have time for that, so. I just love the way she looks. There is also going to be some streams when I just do Fate farming or Eureka farming. I'm going to need to do them because we got to get 100%. So, by the way, 100% does not include all glamours. I'm counting only the things that have achievements or like mounts. You know what I mean? Like minions, I have to get mounts. I have to get achievements. I have to get, and all the quests complete, obviously. But like, I don't need to get every drop of every item in every game because one, we don't have enough storage for that, and two, it's exhausting. How are you finding MSQ? Emotionally traumatizing. It's great. We're in Shadowbringers at the moment. We just killed, we just did the quest of Lightbringer. So, we've just gotten back, which is really cool. Yes! This is my, so I've only played a little bit of Shadowbringers before, so that was the furthest I'd ever gotten, so all of this is new to me, so it's fun. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there's something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, both. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Ella safe. Is Wily considered the best expansion? Hell yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's fucking horrifying, but I'm already emotionally fucked up. Although I'm still giving the Exarchs so much shit for like their bad aim. I've not stopped. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city? I see. Well, Captain Liner can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there? Then, the battle at Holminster. The stalwart lass might want to pay a visit to the shrine, to the Wandering Stairs, make herself known. I'm sure Glynard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. You know, I like the VTuber canon, but I can't fear an entity that has at present only shown its ability to manipulate luck to the negative. Fuck you! What a horrible thing to say! I am offended. I am hurt. How dare you say something so fucking true, and yet so painful to hear. For me, it's Endwalker, Shadowbringers is awesome, but didn't have the same hit with me. I can't wait to get to them, honestly. What jobs have you tried? I see you're maining Dark Knight at the moment. I am leveling all of them. The class I feel most comfortable playing is Sage, but I have to do all of them. What about you? Sayala, more beer for table 2, and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that Bragi has a twisted sense of humor. Didn't think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in near 100 years has folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and that it was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. Yeah, I heard that. I really must apologize for Glynard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumors of the warrior's appearance has sparked a kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day, praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, a eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. And those are the ones you run out into on the road if your luck is foul. Hello, Girl Wonder, welcome in, lovely, how you doing? They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads, and the bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share their information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters that have been dubbed the cardinal virtues. The virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as light wardens, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters had all but given up, but just knowing the warrior of darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is grandson. He's in it for revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Mistil lad is Lurique. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a hunter. Christ. I'm losing my ability to talk. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Serig. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. And last, we have Giot, dwarf and drunkard both, wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mender's wisdom. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters, who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a cardinal virtue. Now that's a grand idea! Imagine the prestige of my bar would earn if we could boast of the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. Imagine the roll quest. Oh, they changed it. You must complete at least one role quest line. Huh. So they don't have individual quest lines anymore? That sucks. I really enjoyed those. We will do that, but I think I am running into the end of my tether. I have been live for 3 hours, and I'm starting to get a headache. Oh yeah, no, I plan to do them all. I 100% plan to do them all. Alright, hold on. Let me switch this over the screens because my head is thumping. I'm sorry, Girl Wonder. I know you've just come in, but I'm really tired. Okay. They only did role quests. Aww. There are single story quests for each class at 80 per Shadowbringers. Thank you for the amazing stream. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Let us find somebody to raid, and I will do my outro as usual. As you can hear, my voice is getting a little bit fucked up. Thank you for the follow, Shogun. Much appreciated, lovely. I hope to see you again. Thank you for joining me, guys. You all are lovely. Alright, you guys are so nice. I don't know who to send us to. Actually, I do. Azura is online. Azura is a friend of mine. I played Pathfinder with him. So I'm gonna set up a raid, and we're gonna go say hello. I'm not gonna be able to stay along with them because, again, head thumping like a fucking... Oh, hold on. Why did you make your name so fucking annoying to pronounce, you dick? As AZY. Yeah, he's currently playing Magic the Gathering. So we're gonna go annoy him. Alright. Let me hit start raid. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be live next week on Thursday with more Creature Crew with Space Confessions. We will be playing Marvel Rivals. And then on Friday, we will be doing more Final Fantasy Online. So, thank you guys once again for watching. Make sure to eat food, drink water, take your meds, and do not, under any circumstances, like the demon that you summoned to piss off your neighbors, because as you all know, consent is indeed consexy, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!